Today's journey starts with a small coin that carries a surprising amount of history and charm. The 1975 new penny from the United Kingdom. At first glance, it looks like a simple copper coin, but when you look closer, it opens a whole story about Britain's changing currency system and the effort to modernize an entire nation. Let's explore why this coin still attracts collectors and how it quietly became a piece of the UK's decimalization legacy. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore coins from around the world, their history, value, rarity, and what makes them special for collectors. If you love learning about coins and discovering hidden treasures from your pocket change, you are in the right place. The 1975 new penny comes from the early years after the United Kingdom switched from the old pre-decimal currency to the new decimal system. This major change took place in 1971, when pounds, shillings, and pence were replaced with a simpler decimal format. The new penny was part of this system, and the 1975 issue is one of the early standard strikes. It was minted in large numbers, but remains a wonderful representation of this historic shift. On the obverse, you see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Mackin. This version of the portrait was used from 1968 until 1984 and is known for its soft details, elegant profile, and the small tiara she wears. Around the portrait, you see the legend that reads Elizabeth II and the phrase Dei Gratia Regina FD, which stands for By the Grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. Even though this portrait appeared on millions of coins, it still gives each piece a royal classic look. On the reverse, you see a crowned portcullis, a historic symbol long associated with the British Parliament. This design was created by Christopher Ironside, whose work defined the look of many early decimal coins. The portcullis is simple but bold, with clean lines and a strong sense of heritage. At the top, you see the words New Penny, and at the bottom, the number 1, clearly showing its denomination. The design feels balanced and instantly recognizable, making it one of the most attractive small denomination coins from the 1970s. Let's talk about the value and worth of this coin. The 1975 new penny was minted in very high numbers, so most circulated pieces today are common. A well-worn example is usually worth around its face value or slightly more to a beginning collector. However, uncirculated and bright red examples can bring more interest. In perfect mint state condition with full original shine, these coins can sell for a few dollars depending on the buyer and the market. Proof versions struck for collectors also exist, and those can hold a slightly higher value because of their sharper details and mirror-like finish. Even though this coin may not be extremely rare, it is still important for collectors who enjoy building complete sets of United Kingdom decimal coins or want a reminder of the early years after decimation. It is also a great teaching coin for new collectors because it has clear design elements and a strong historical background. If you enjoyed learning about the 1975 new penny and want more coin stories from around the world, make sure to like and subscribe. Your support helps us bring more exciting coin journeys every day.